Hey everyone, today's video is going to be 24 hours eating Easter themed foods. Now I'm pretty sure this video is going up on Easter Sunday, so I hope you guys are all having a lovely Easter weekend. If you've not seen my last video, I did a taste test of some new in vegan Easter snacks, so I figured it only made sense to do 24 hours eating Easter themed foods alongside that, because I've already bought in a bunch of those snacks to try. I've got a few other things this afternoon that I'm going to be doing as well. Trying to make Easter themed dinners I feel like is going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I'm super excited for this video and I feel like I'm a sucker for anything when it's themed. So I've already had breakfast this morning. I found the cutest crumpets in Asda. These are little Easter bunny crumpets. Now they are very similar to the reindeer ones they brought out at Christmas. Literally just a normal crumpet but in the shape of a rabbit. No complaints. I mean, I love crumpets. I'm a huge crumpet fan. So if I can have a crumpet in the shape of a rabbit, am I going to do that and pay that slight bit extra just to have a rabbit shaped crumpet? Yes. Am I a 23-year-old woman? Yes. But I just think, you know, for a fun little breakfast, if you've got kids, I definitely recommend these. So I had these for breakfast this morning, one with butter and Marmite and one with some peanut butter on. Literally zero complaints when it comes to crumpets. It is now like 1:30ish and I actually filmed the Easter taste test just now. So I've just sat and eaten a whole bunch of Easter snacks, which you can see in that previous video. I will leave a link to it in the description. But I've eaten hot cross buns, I've eaten chocolate. Feeling slightly sickish, maybe, potentially. I'm going to drink a lot of water today, I think. But I just thought I would film because I'm just finishing off the hot cross buns that I tried. Definitely not so good when they're cold, but I've got like a normal hot cross bun, I've got an apple and cinnamon hot cross bun, and then I've also got a very berry hot cross bun. The first two were from Asda, that last very berry one was from Lidl. I mentioned it in the taste test video, but the berry hot cross bun is such a winner for me. I was not expecting to like it all that much, but it is so good and has such a good flavour. So I think I'm going to finish these off. I might also make myself a cup of tea because I feel like a cup of tea and a hot cross bun, perfect combination. And then I will check in with you guys a little bit later when I'm having my next Easter themed food. I've just made myself a cup of tea and I'm going to finish off one of the cupcakes I tried earlier. These are from Sainsbury's and they're just chocolate cupcakes with vanilla frosting and then a little carrot on the top. So cute and actually really good. I mentioned in my taste test video how they're not overly sweet. I feel like with a lot of these pre-made cupcakes and like bakery items in general, often they just go overboard on the sweetness, but these are pretty good. Perfect cup of tea combo as well. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I reckon I might snack on a little bit more chocolate later and then I'll share with you guys what I'm having for dinner. Just toasted myself another hot cross bun because, I mean, why not? I feel like I've got a fair few to get through. I've got another half of the very berry one from Lidl and then the apple and cinnamon one from Asda, both topped with a little bit of vegan butter. It is officially dinner time, and when I was thinking of like Easter themed dinner ideas, I was pretty stuck for what I could do. I feel like the main meal that people have on Easter is like a roast dinner, but then I didn't really feel like that was very themed because you have roast dinners like any other day of the week. You have them at Christmas. It doesn't feel like Eastery to me. But then I saw that Asda were doing rabbit shaped pizzas and I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I fancy. Like, I've been craving pizza for so long now and it's cute. It's in the shape of a rabbit. Like, what's not to love about that? But unfortunately they didn't do vegan ones, at least in my local Asda, of the rabbit shaped pizzas. They do vegan pizzas at their like pizza counters, which are great, but I couldn't see any rabbit shaped ones, so I'm going to be making my own. I picked up this ready-made pizza dough again from Asda. It's labelled vegan on the front. Normally I would make this kind of thing from scratch, but if I'm being completely honest, I couldn't be bothered. And I knew I was going to have to cut it into a rabbit shape, so I was like, I'm just going to make my life easier. Buy it pre-made. I think it's pre-rolled. Yeah, ready rolled as well. So gonna use this. Gonna try my best to make this into a rabbit shape. I will put the Asda one on screen now so you guys know what I'm like referring to. But then I'm just going to top it with normal pizza toppings and I'm very excited about it. I've got a few different veggies, so I've got peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, jalapenos and some onions. Also got some vegan cheese. I'm going to be using the smoked one by Applewood, which is my personal favourite, although I don't know how it's going to be on a pizza, so I feel like I might keep the cheese to a minimum. I then have some tomato puree for the base. I also have some fresh tomatoes. I don't know if I mentioned that with the veg. I've got some pesto that I'm probably going to add, and then I've also picked up some vegan pepperoni. This is by Corn. Not actually tried this before. I'm very intrigued to see what this tastes like. I don't know if you guys can tell from all of the toppings that I just listed, but when I have pizza, toppings are like the key thing. I can't have a pizza that isn't covered in toppings, so definitely gonna go ham with those. I'm gonna give this a taste to see what this is like. Not the biggest fan of that, which is disappointing. I mean, I'm still gonna use it because I have a whole packet to get through. It's got the same texture as their like ham slices and chicken slices, which I think is a bit weird for pepperoni because I feel like that should be like chewier. The flavor's okay, but it's very strong, so hopefully it's okay once it's on a pizza, but I'm going to be adding some of that as well. And yeah, that is going to be my dinner this evening, so I'm going to start attempting to somehow cut this into a rabbit shape. I'm sorry, but I feel like I could have a career in pizza decorating after this masterpiece. I mean, the smile looks pretty creepy, but I'm still rolling with it. I also would prefer way more toppings. I feel like the last clip was literally me saying I like to have a lot of toppings on my pizza, but I've chosen style over substance this time round. I've got all the leftovers that I chopped up ready to put on the pizza. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just cook it like this, and then as I'm eating I will add more toppings because I don't want to ruin what it looks like. I feel like it's actually quite cute. I ended up going for pesto ears with the tomato as like the main base, some of the pepperoni, jalapenos, we've got mushrooms, onions, yellow peppers, tomato, a little bit of cheese. I feel like that doesn't look too shabby. I'm not sure what it's going to look like once it's cooked, but I'm still happy with this. I feel like this is a win for an Easter dinner. The garlic knots are still cooking, but I feel like as far as rabbit pizzas go, this one isn't too shabby. I mean, you can't really see the face so much anymore, and it looks a little bit dry, but I've made some garlic butter that I'm gonna dip the crusts in, and I feel like it still looks pretty cute. I'm very happy with that. I'm not patient enough to wait for the dough balls to be done, so I'm gonna give the pizza a try now, and then I'll show you guys what the dough balls look like when they're done. Gonna start with a face piece. So this is like the tomato base. This reminds me of like kids' birthday party pizza vibes for some reason. I mean, it definitely tastes good, and the cheese goes better than I was expecting it to as well. I will say, normally I'm more of like a thicker pizza base person. This one's quite thin and like more on the crunchy side, I guess. Still really good though. Literally no complaints. Garlic knots are done. Honestly, watching Saturday Night Takeaway with a pizza and garlic bread, feel like my evening couldn't get much better. These have turned out really well. I just rolled up the leftover dough and then added some garlic butter. Making my way through the pizza. I will say the pepperoni is way better when it's cooked, so I wish I'd put a little bit more pepperoni on this, because when it's like raw, I don't think raw is the right word for that, but when it's not cooked, it's not quite so good texture wise. And then yeah, I've got all my leftovers there, so I'm going to continue working my way through this, and then I'll check in with you guys again when I have some pudding. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling very full right now. I think I left like 2 dough balls and maybe 2 slices of pizza, which I'll finish off tomorrow. But I felt like I couldn't do a 24 hours eating Easter foods without having an actual Easter egg. So this is the caramel chocolate one from Nomo. And there's no way I'm gonna eat this whole Easter egg right now, but I'm gonna have some of it at least, because definitely isn't an Easter video without an actual egg. This chocolate is definitely one of my favourite vegan chocolates. It is so good. To be fair, after so much garlic and butter and pizza, this is actually quite a welcome change. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last thing that I eat tonight. I did think about making some sort of more extravagant dessert with eggs. Maybe like one of those hot chocolate Easter eggs that I saw, I think last year, where they pretty much put like a whole Easter egg in a hot chocolate and then poured like the hot chocolate on it and then it all melted. But I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I probably would throw up. So we're gonna stick to some plain chocolate. I'm gonna eat a little bit more of this, and then I'm probably gonna call it a night. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all had a lovely Easter. If you got an Easter egg, let me know what Easter egg you got in the comments below. If you didn't get an Easter egg, I recommend going to the shops tomorrow or Tuesday, whenever they're next open. I guess tomorrow's a bank holiday, so they probably won't be open, but go in on Tuesday and get all the reduced Easter eggs, because then you get an Easter egg and you don't have to pay as much money for it. So that's definitely what I'm going to be doing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.